Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another One Chunk at a Time Iron Man number 14. Obviously, with the last episode, we did not finish the chunk at the end of the episode, and that is the first thing that we will be doing, finishing the Mother Lode Mine chunk. We will get started with that right away, but before we hop into everything, genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support that I have been getting recently. Not only have we broken my past record of subscribers on this channel, which was just under 15,000. We are already up to 16,000. We got over like 1,000 in a week, which is absolutely unreal. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Secondly, last video I asked for 1,000 likes. We hit 1,000 likes in literally like 19 hours. I know you can do it. Please get this video up to 2,000 likes this time. It helps me so much. You cannot even understand. The YouTube algorithm pushes it so hard. Please, for all the hard work that I put into these, just hit that like button. It takes you 1 second to do. As always, jump into the description. Go to my Twitch if you have not already. Drop me a follow on Twitch. As always, feel free to join the Chunkus Lad clan chat. We have been popping off lately. We have a lot of people in here. Not right now. It's almost 2 a.m., but we typically have 40 to 50 people in here. Again, there is a Discord as well. Join the community. We have a pretty awesome community there. Lastly, there will be some straw polls in the description. I will be explaining them before we hop into the video. So if you want to get straight to the content, fast forward like, I don't know, a minute or so. If not, listen to it all. Vote on the straw polls. I love you all. Vote in real life too, if you're in America. There's your PSA. I love you all. Thank you all for the support. Enjoy. Again, if you don't care about the straw polls, skip like a minute into the future. You'll be into the content. The first straw poll that I'm going to have up there is about Slayer hands/heads. So I'm thinking, for me personally, those are cosmetics, and I know they're in the collection log, but they do absolutely nothing for me. So here's my proposal. And you're going to have two options for the vote. Either no, you don't have to get any of them, don't worry about it, or yes, you do have to get them all, but only when they can be processed, which wouldn't affect anything. For most of them, I would just need teak, and then I'd have to get them all. I think for a couple of the higher end ones, like maybe the abyssal and the Kalphite, you need mahogany. So unless I have an access to mahogany plank, a primary access to mahogany planks, or a way to mount it in my house, I don't have to worry about it. So those are your two options for that one. The second one is very simple. Do you guys want to see me make all stash units when I come across those? Pretty cut and dry. Don't care either way. Just want to do what you guys want to see. Enjoy the video. What a lovely way to start out the new video. We are finally getting 82 crafting. Fortunately, we have one level to go. Unfortunately, we only have about 4 silver bars left in the bank. Meaning we will have to find a way to manufacture about 1 level for crafting. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's take a peek at what we have inside the bank. I do have a good amount of gems and a good amount of gold as well. So we'll peep what we have and see how much XP we can get from there. And I do have a small plan. I think it will add a good amount of crafting XP to what we have. As you can see, that is our last 4 silver bars. Now let's take a look at our gold. We have pretty much 3.5k gold ore right there, and then 2.5k gold bars right there, which if I just made those into amulets, that would be 180,000 XP, but I'll need 70,000 on top of that. But fortunately, we do have a lot of gems in the bank as well left over. So we have a good amount of uncuts right now and a lot of already cuts. But the fortunate and also unfortunate thing is that I am going to have to go grind out about 24,000 iron ore right now, because I do need to get the expert mining gloves from the mining guild, and that honestly shouldn't take me too long. I think I can get a lot of iron per hour. And then one of the main reasons we got the glory last episode was because, as I did mention briefly, this does triple our rate of getting gems while mining. Instead of like a 1 in 250, it's now like a 1 in 84 or 86, something along those lines. So we're going to take our glory, go head off to the mine, see how many gems we can get during that process while getting all of our coal that we need. So let's go do just a little bit more mining. Oh gosh. Also, look at this freaking insane stack. 382,000 unfinished silver bolts. Absolutely ridiculous. Sweet, our first 60 unidentified minerals have been achieved, so let's go buy our first pair of gloves from Balana over here. I do believe that I am well over the drop rate at this point, which is quite unfortunate, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, 6,800 iron ore with only 60. Should have about 8 more, but, you know, it is what it is. Honestly, the iron's going to be put to good use someday, so I'm not really worried about it. And the iron is beyond fast here. It's not quite like the days where I had to mine 78,000 iron ore in, like, 2 weeks. Oh, gosh, that was horrible. Give me Vietnam flashbacks. Just a couple more iron here, and we will be hitting technically our final destination level ever for mining. There is 92 mining. We can now mine amethyst without any boosts, and that is the highest level mining achievement that we can achieve in the game. Well, at least that we'll need for chunks. Obviously, we can get the skill cape, but I highly doubt that will be our last level ever because of a couple different reasons. We are only a couple chunks away from unlocking the crazed archaeologist, and he drops onyx bolt tips, and to complete that chunk we will need rune bolts to be able to attach them to. There is likely no chance that I will encounter anything else in the world that drops rune bolts before I get to him, so we'll likely have to grind up to 87 smithing, so I doubt that we will that this will be our last level, but who really knows, honestly. We're just gonna keep mining. There's our 120th mineral that we will need, so let's buy our superior mining gloves. We could be done, but unfortunately, Jagex added an option in which you can combine the two. So now we're going to have to get 60 more. Let's check and see what our RNG looks like right now, see if we are on drop rate for the most part. Wow, we are way under drop rate. We're like 1,400 under drop rate. That's incredible because the first 60 we were 1,000 over, and now we're 1,400 under. RNG works in just mysterious ways. Hey, there we go. There is finally our last 60 unidentified minerals that we need. Let's grab our other pair of gloves out of the bank real quickly and hop on over. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let me see if I can show you my cat right now. He's going absolutely ape. Anywho, let's pop these bad boys off. Talk to this kind, thick lady over here. I think this is a lady. I actually don't know. Can you combine my mining gloves for me? That is fine. Let's do it. Yes! We have our expert mining gloves. Wonderful to see. So a couple of different things. First and foremost, I don't know if there's something odd that goes on with unidentified minerals here, because I cut all of my gems before I started mining, and this is what we ended with. So 22 sapphires, 19 emeralds, and then 1 and 1. And a uncut ruby has like a 1 in 1,800 chance, and I mined 23,000 iron ore. That seems kind of off, doesn't it? I don't know. That's just what I thought. I don't know if there's some sort of odd thing going on where you can't get rubies because you're getting unidentifieds. I don't really know. But secondly, Colby, knock it off. My gosh. Stop. You're going to choke yourself. You are literally going to choke yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay, where was I? As I was saying, we ended with 23,000 iron ore, which is nice because we ended 1,000 under what the drop rate is. At one point, we were 1,000 over, but I believe at one point I got 4 unidentified minerals in one inventory, which is absolutely nuts. The second thing is, and I don't know if this is a big brain realization or a little brain realization that I didn't have until recently. So like with most things, if not all things that we do in this series, we need to just process things at its base level. And I'm surprised that nobody called me out on this. I actually don't need 82 fletching or any fletching level for amethyst, because I simply need to process it at its base level, which I can do with 83 crafting. Once I turn amethyst into amethyst bolt tips, it's done. We're good. We don't need to do anything else past that. I don't know why I thought I needed to do something past that, but we definitely don't need to do anything past that, because we're following the rules of the series. We only have to process things at its first level. So all I need to do now to finish this chunk is just go manufacture one crafting level. We have about 6,000 gold in the bank right now. Right there, roughly, almost 6,000 gold right there. And then we're going to make a lot of jewelry as well, which will get us very close to the level. While I'm here, I do need to open this bag of gems too, which will be a decent amount more crafting. Please give me a dragonstone. I think it's a 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 drop rate. So, do I get lucky? Unfortunately, I don't, but that's okay. That's still a good amount of crafting XP. So, let's go craft everything that we have now. I may actually need to go back and do more silver mining, but this time with a rune pickaxe and a little bit higher technology for myself. So let's go get that started. I don't think it'll take too long. I'm excited to finish up here. It's been a week and a day. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it by the end of the night. Well, it has been a long grind to finally get here. Close to like, I don't know, 45,000 things smelted here. There is 83 crafting. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I did silver for 70 smithing. I saved myself so much time. Holy smokes. We can now craft amethyst bolt tips. Let us make our way down to Falador, and we can have a wonderful time. Finish up everything that we need to. Gotta sell my prospector. I think there's a crossbow that I'll also have to buy. But let's go get everything that we need. Oh man, this is a glorious occasion. We can finally roll a chunk after 8 days. We can actually make a mithril crossbow from here. So I got the maple stock, the mithril limbs, and now we will just have to go get a sinew to be able to cook that all together. So we're going to go sell our prospector real quickly, throw all of our nuggets together, buy the coal and gem bag, mine a singular amethyst, bring that back, and then we'll cook everything up together. All right, come here, you thickly colorful Santa Claus. Let me sell you back your outfit, which I don't need anymore. There is one prospector hat. There is one prospector jacket. There is one leg. And there is one boot. Enjoy it. Take it back. I will have a coal bag and a gem bag for my viewing pleasure. There we go. Motherlode mine is now complete. We just need to go chop one amethyst and put this crossbow together. So let's go mine an amethyst and then head off to Lumbridge where we can finish the rest. It literally took me like, I'm not even kidding, like 3 minutes to get that amethyst. Oh, we get one 2 seconds later. Freaking wonderful. Okay, we're off to Lumbridge so we can put everything together. Put your A's away. We're not done yet. Oh my gosh. After like 100 hours. Probably about 100 hours. A very long grind. We have finally maxed everything that we'll ever need to do with mining. We have done just some insane stuff. We are finally here. At the end of this, we are going to attach the string to the mithril crossbow, which is kind of something that I realized last second. And then we are going to chisel the amethyst into amethyst bolts, thus processing it at its first level, thus completing the Falador MLM chunk, meaning it is the first time to roll a chunk in nearly 10 days. Let's get to it. Let's do it. I'm excited. There's so much that we could unlock. Oh my gosh, let's get to it. I would like to touch on this chunk right here before I roll my next chunk. I thought I had put a clip in the last video, but I believe it got lost in the sauce of editing, as sometimes does when you put out, 50-minute videos. Sometimes things get lost. Basically, yes, this chunk is rollable, and from here, you can pull the lever and go to Arty. I am not going to be making the Arty chunk rollable, the Arty lever rollable, until we have Mage Arena unlocked. The primary reason behind that is simply because I just need a way to escape if I do get TB'd here or something like that. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to find a way for myself to have a basic way of escape while being here. If there is no way for me to escape, if I get TB'd here, I'm pretty much dead no matter what. I can't tank. I can't do anything. I'm dead if I get TB'd here. So really, the short of it is, once we unlock Mage Arena, the Arty lever will be rollable. I need a way to bank. I need a way to teleport out. I know, and if I do get TB'd, I do know that I can't teleport at Mage Arena, but it will at least give me an escape option. that's basically the reasoning behind it. And I'm probably not going to unlock too much, if anything. I mean, the arty chunk is going to be a hell chunk regardless of what I unlock between now and then, and I'm not going to really unlock anything that'll help me in between there. So it's really not a big deal. It's just a small rule that I've made for myself, and if you would like to make a chunk account and not have that rule, feel free to. We are finally here. Just a quick recap. Let's take a look at our chunks, see what we could potentially unlock. We have 11, which would be my favorite one to unlock because then we could very easily unlock Dragon Implings, which would be very nice. We have 22 or 25, which would bring us very close to the Crazed Archaeologist, which I would love. 19 or 16 would be wonderful, so that I can unlock Ferox Enclave. Anything over here, not too big of a deal. I also figured out 26 does not start the crafting grind quite yet, so that's not too bad. 20, 23, 24, I'd be very happy with. Also, we are going to be making this chunk rollable as well, because apparently you can get there from the Shanty Pass without using any sort of teleport or any sort of skill level, so you can go to chunk 29 with that as well. 15 would be Kalphite Queen. Over here, not much else out over here, and then basically nothing over here. Canifis would start at 76 cooking grind, but other than that, that's what we're taking a look at, and of course we have 18 Mage Arena up here as well. So let's hit the roll. Let's see what we get. Let's do this. 3, 2, gotcha. Baited. All right. Don't think that unlocks anything. I don't think that unlocks anything. Okay, so all that this chunk has, this has a small part of Spirit of the Elid, which is cool. That's nice. Once we get very far away, we can do that. The only other thing here is there might be desert lizards that wander in, but it's not their primary chunk. So if we unlock 29 or up here, then we'll go kill a lizard. But since there might be a chance of them wandering in, there's really nothing that we can do here. So we are off for another roll. Again, nothing really else happened down there. Let's roll another chunk. Okay, that's really, really good. That is really, really good. Let me tell you why. This just unlocked a primary method of me training Hunter faster than me catching eclectic implings. That is fantastic. I already have well over the level for desert salamanders, and depending on how fast it is, I may use this to train up to 83 Hunter, which would be super useful for me. I'm hoping that I'll get black salamanders instead to use to 83 Hunter, but I am willing to get to 83 Hunter on these. Let's go catch one, call it a new chunk, and roll another one. Wow, that's kind of crazy that we just roll back-to-back ones there. That's interesting. All right, there is our very first caught salamander. Unfortunately, these guys pretty much just hang out in this top chunk, and they primarily wander down here. So again, I'm not going to worry about them. I'm not going to worry about them waiting for them to walk down because it's not their primary chunk. So what we're going to do is, now that we've caught a salamander, I may grind out 83 here at some point. Haven't decided yet. I will likely decide at some point, but it's time to roll a new chunk. Okay, so 30 would be cool because I think that would unlock a couple quests and it would bring us closer to being able to have stew boosts, which would be really nice, but I would really prefer to stay out of the desert. Just really anything in this area I would prefer to stay away from. Let's pick a new chunk. Oh, okay. Yeah, now we're one away from unlocking the ruins. That's free real estate. And oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are one chunk, either 22 or 26 away from unlocking Port Sarim, which will literally change the entire game. I cannot get there right now. I can't get there because the only way for me to get there is this little wall right here, and I don't have an agility shortcut, but I can step into this chunk, so that's why it was unlockable. 22, 26 would be beautiful. I'd be very happy. Please, please, please. Okay, not much there. This, again, just free real estate. Oh, the tease. The tease, man, right next to 9. Oh, such a tease. Oh, it's such a tease, man. Okay. Yeah, so this area, nothing is unlocked by being here because we can't get into the Goblin Village without having 22 unlocked. So literally nothing opens up here. Once I do unlock 22, I will have to go get 87 crafting, but until that time comes, I don't have to do anything in this area. Let's pick a new chunk. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. This is huge. This is huge for the account. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. So I have just unlocked Crazed Archaeologist, and what that means is a lot. So I can not only get a rune crossbow from here, I can get a red d'hide top, I can get our very first prayer potions on the account, which is amazing, and he has a bunch of other drops, and I can get some malediction shards as well. So this is a massive, massive, massive place for me to unlock overall. Wow. Oh, this is going to be so much fun to grind out. That's what I say now before I have to spend 1,000 billion hours doing this. But, oh my gosh, we just got a rune crossbow on the account. So I rolled that last chunk on stream, and I don't think I covered everything totally completely here. I know that we touched on it earlier in the episode, but this chunk unlocks quite a few things with us, and we'll go through that real quickly. First and foremost, this chunk allows us to kill the Crazed Archaeologist in this chunk right here. Great. We can get a lot of really good stuff from him, such as a rune crossbow, prayer potions, sharks, dragon arrows, rune knives, etc. from him. We can also get the malediction shards as well, which will be very nice in making our way towards unlocking the malediction set, which we will have to do at some point, I'm assuming. But it also did unlock the onyx bolt tips, and I know that I had mentioned this as well earlier. Basically, with that being unlocked, we will need to grind up 3 smithing levels. Although it will be a big pain in the butt to do, the majority of what we have to do with those smithing levels isn't going to be too difficult. I've already banked the majority of the XP that we will need through the iron grind that we actually already did, because we do need to attach those bolt tips to rune bolts to complete this chunk. We will have to get the onyx bolt tips from here. Honestly, it's not bad. They're really good alchs, really good alchs once you attach them to rune bolts, so I'm not upset at all. This is actually a fantastic chunk to get. Unfortunately, we don't really have a great way of killing him, honestly. We just kind of have fire casting and just kind of going with what we do, but it's going to be a really nice chunk to unlock all in all. Let's get started. Let's see if we can get lucky on our first kill. Hey, our first kill at the Crazed Archaeologist. 10 white berries. Not great. Not bad, though. Not bad. Well, I'm getting attacked again by this idiot, but we just got onyx bolt tips. Hopefully they don't protect over the Elder Chaos robes, but I guess we'll see. I should be able to get out of it. I have escaped this guy already. He kind of actually really sucks at PKing, so I'm not super worried. The kid is genuinely garbage at PKing. Wow. Would I have lost him? No, we're all good. Okay, well, yeah, there are onyx bolt tips. Those are nice. Hey, our very first new best in slot. There's a red d'hide body. Very nice. That is wonderful to see. We can pretty much get really close to making a black d'hide body anyway. We are 1 crafting level away from it and 1 chunk away from having to get 87 crafting, so probably will never have to use this, but it's always nice to have just in case we need it. Hey, in the very next kill, we get a prayer potion. Sweet. That is like, who would have thought the first prayer potion on the account would have been made from herblore? And at almost, well, over 1,400 total. Probably a pretty rare occurrence for an Iron Man nowadays. Oh gosh, there is 93 mining. Who knew that our next grind would bring us just immediately right back to mining and smithing? I'm doing Motherlode Mine while I AFK if I can't do Crazy Archaeologist. I'll AFK this, and this will pretty much slowly bank the smithing level that we'll need for 87. I'm not too worried about it. I think I already have the majority of it banked, to be honest, with the iron grind that we already did. So this isn't a bad start, and I'll probably just use all of my gems to buy more gem bags, which is nice. Hey, there are some dragon arrows. That is our very first 1 in 128 drop rate drop. Not a bad drop to get, because now I don't have to worry about getting rune arrows at any point in the future, because these are my best in slot arrows for a while. Oh my goodness, there they are, the best possible drop we could have gotten. There are 2 rune crossbows, just a little bit shy of 60 kill count. They are 1 in 25 here, so just slightly over the drop rate for that one. Crazy Archaeologist is going okay. It's a little frustrating with not really having a close teleport and not having prayer potions and not having an Ivan's Blast or a Slayer Dart or a Trident, but we're making our way, you know? But we're happy. We got some rune crossbows that is going to revolutionize the game for us, especially when we can unlock broad bolts as well, which we will do on our Slayer grind. So that is great to see. 2 rune crossbows to the collection. Oh my gosh, there is the first shard, our Malediction Shard 2. Holy crap, kill count 120 down there. Oh, that's beautiful to see. I thought I was going to get all the way to 120 without seeing one, or 128 without seeing one, but gosh dang, that is that is so nice. Let's go, Malediction Shard 2. Wonderful. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There it is, the fedora. Like I said, wasn't really planning on going for this. If it happened, it happened, since it's simply cosmetic. But we now have the ultimate simping fashionscape. Machunks. Okay, another fedora. M'ladies. And here's kill 256, the approximated amount that you should kill to get both shards. Sad scam game. I have been scammed out of my odium shard. Unbelievable. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's okay. No! Oh my gosh, no. 315 KC, my buddy that I'm in Discord with, said he was going to come PK me, and I literally just got the Malediction Shard. No, that's the wrong shard. Like 200 kills later, we finally break the dry streak with the Malediction Shard. Oh, no. I guess it is what it is. And this will be kill count 400 here for some grimy dwarf weeds. Wow, I'm having so much fun. 2 shard drops and 400 kill count. I mean, not super dry. I started this grind with nearly 4 mil in the bank, and I think I'm under a mil simply because of all the death runes that I've been buying so far. I'm hoping sooner rather than later that it will end. Hey, well, I didn't mean to get that on a rant, but there is 80 magic. I was actually trying to set up my video and record it, getting it on him, but nice little milestone to hit for us to hit right there, 80 magic coming in. That is actually going to save us from a grind very soon, and I'll show you where. That actually does save us from a grind that would be coming up at any time, really, because if we did get the mage arena, I would have to cast, what is it called, Charge, I believe it is, which I need 80 magic for. I don't have any way to boost magic right now either, so getting 80 magic right now isn't, it's not going to hurt us anyway, so that is, that's always nice to see as well. You have got to be kidding me. My 3rd Malediction Shard 2. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. Genuinely do not even want to know how rare that is. Oh my gosh, this is soul draining. This is absolutely soul draining. Well, there it is, kill 500. 500. And no odium shard quite yet. All I know is pain. Well, I can't believe that I'm actually about to record this clip. Kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I started this grind with somewhere between 3.7 and 3.8 mil in the bank, and that right there is the last 13k to my name. I've spent all of my money on runes doing this grind so we could go just outrageously dry. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. I'll take the runes that I have right now to Crazy Arc, see if we can somehow get lucky. If not, I am going to have to start to alch the drops that I have got from him. I've got like 50 crossbows, a good amount of red d'hide, a couple other items that I will. But the thing is, again, I don't have access to nature runes, so my money could run out really shortly. And if I run out of money and alchs, I'm going to be in big trouble. I can't even believe I'm in this situation, to be honest. Well, unless we get it on this kill right here, all of our money, every single GP that we have to our name is out, and we are going to have to start alching everything in the bank. And survey says, oh, not out of GP. I mean, not a odium shard, but the actual best drop that we can get here outside of an odium shard, which is very nice. These onyx bolt tips are going to be huge alchs later. I apologize for the mess in my bank. I just never have any time to, organize it because I'm constantly trying to do a ridiculous grind. But if you take a look at what I have in my bank, you would think, hey, you actually have a lot of stuff that you could alch for a good amount of money. While that is true, I don't have any really good access to nature runes. Pretty sure these nature runes are from the Elder Chaos Druids that I killed, and these are all the nature runes that I have to my name. So while I could alch these gold amulets or the iron plate bodies for a good amount of GP, we have to be very selective in what we do alch because we have such a limited amount. So my plan for right now is I'm going to alch most of these rune crossbows, probably go down to keeping 4 of them, and then I'll probably turn all of these red d'hides into red dragonhide bodies and hold on to as many nature runes as possible, because when I can turn these onyx bolt tips into rune bolts with onyx bolt tips attached, those will lock for about 2 mil, and I want to keep those because I need to rebuild my cash stack somehow. So the amount that we'll get from what we're doing now is not going to be too much, and honestly, I think if we don't get the odium shard with the amount of money that we get from the rune crossbows and the red dragonhide, I think I'm just going to honestly have to go finish up the 87 smithing grind early to make the rune bolts, alch them, and then continue on. It's really sad. That is really sad. I can't believe I just said that. That is so sad. My gosh. I've been thinking in theory crafting for a little bit. I just went and did all my alchs. Got I think it's 8 or 900k from it. Let's peep. Oh, almost back up to a mil. Also, shout out to this dude. He just dropped me a bond, you absolute legend. Anyway, since I have so little nature runes, and I do need to train Hunter at some point, I think my best course of action is going to be training Hunter for just a little bit. I think I'm going to get it up to 65 at a minimum so that I can hunt magpies, because magpies do drop a lot of alchables that I can make some decent money off of. They also do drop rings of forging, which will be very, very useful for my smithing grind that I'm going to have to do very shortly, because I'm going to have to get 87 for rune bolts regardless. So I think I'm going to go spend some time at Orange Salamanders. I don't know if I'm going to get 65 now or in a little bit. I just need some time away from the Crazy Archaeologist, because I myself am turning into a Crazy Archaeologist as we speak. So I need a break. I've been doing him for a week straight, and I just can't anymore. You have no idea the physical toll and mental toll that it takes on a man to kill him without a trident or prayer pots and only using fire blast or something. It's awful. Let's go get some Hunter levels. Well, this Hunter is decently fast. I am getting somewhere between 50 to 51, 55k XP, somewhere in that range. But with that one right there, we will be hitting 60 Hunter. And now we can use 4 traps, which will effectively boost our XP by, 25 something percent? I wouldn't be surprised if we max out at about 60k, 65k XP per hour here, which isn't bad. That means it would be whatever 3 million divided by 65,000 is, which is 40 something hours for 83 here. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be doing that right now. I'll probably only get up to 65 and go catch some magpies. Magpies, not magpies. But it's at least a good start here. Man, these levels are actually going a whole lot faster than I was expecting. We're averaging, with 4 traps, about 63k XP per hour, but there is 65 Hunter. Hello, Teddy. Welcome. We can now catch magpie implings. That is wonderful. I will probably go catch just a couple of them and then head back off to Crazy Archaeologist. This plan was just set in place for 1, so that I could, get a break from what I was doing, and 2, just in case we do continue to go extremely dry. So we'll go catch a couple just for fun, open them up, and then head back to the Crazy Archaeologist, spend the 1 mil that we have right now on runes, and then go from there. See what we can do, if anything. We just spent a touch under an hour in Puro Puro. Might I say, that is probably the worst place to be in all of RuneScape. Holy crap, Jagex. Get your stuff together and get some anti-botting stuff up in there. That was just ridiculous. Managed to scout about 20 magpie implings. Had my Not Slaybro account jumping as well to find me some too. So let's open these real quickly. Hopefully we can get some nice alks. Ooh, there we go. Nice alk right off the top. Also some good alks. I can turn those into black bodies sometime shortly. Snapdragon Seed, Sinister Key, which I won't be able to use for a very long time. Alright, so a couple goodies there. Let's open the rest of them. Oh, some more good stuff. Rings of Forging. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, man, this is beautiful. This probably wasn't the most efficient use of my time, but I did need a break from Crazy Archaeologist. So we did get some nice alchables, a couple 100k, I'd say, and let's head back to the Crazy Arc. See if we can finally end the streak now that we have a good amount of cash and at least a decent way to make back some more money if we need to. And as we all expected, I would be going 600 kills here without a odium shard. How the frick does this always happen to me? How am I so unlucky? I don't get it. This is bullcrap. There's 600 kill count. Freaking... No. I haven't gotten a shard in like 300 kills. The other insane thing is we're now 1 in 200 for any shard and 1 in 300 for fedoras. What? What is my luck here? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, how could I possibly go this dry on so many different drops? It's kind of dumbfounding, actually. And you got Obor, you got Elder Chaos Druids. I'm starting to get scared. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put this video out on time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Finally. Finally. Oh, this has taken me a literal week. 612 kill count for the odium shard and we're done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank the Lord I might be able to get this video out on time. Holy crap. I've depleted all of my resources. Oh, but we got it. Oh, we got it. Thank goodness. Oh my. Yes! Well, this is such a relief because now I can just simply focus on getting 87 smithing. Like I said before, I do have the majority of it banked already, so it's not going to be that bad. I need to go buy, I think I have enough for 5, if not very close to 5 gem bags in the bank, which will be very useful for the Rings of Forging. So let's peep these real quickly. I should have enough. Okay, so I am at 182. That's good for 4, so let's hop over to Falador, open up as many as we can, get as many rubies as we can. We do have a good amount of rubies, I think. Yeah, not too bad. 33 stacked up right now, plus a bunch in the gem bag to come shortly. So we do have a good amount of guaranteed iron and a good amount of guaranteed steel bars as well. So let's get started. As I said, I have a bunch of golden nuggets stored up. Let's take them all over here, buy as many bag full of gems as possible, which will be 4. Of course, what we're hoping for is the obligatory rubies, which will make my life so much easier, and at least 1 dragonstone. Fingers crossed. It is a 1 in 5 drop, and this will bring me up to 5. So I want to at least make a ring of wealth, which will be useful for me in the long run. So 1, 3 rubies, 2. Oh, there's the dragonstone. We can make our ring of wealth. Oh, up to 11 rubies. Very nice. 2 and 4. Did I just skip 3? I think so. Oh well. There is 20 rubies, a sweet number to be at. We're going to have to do a little bit extra along the way. I'm not sure exactly how much. I think I'm just going to start smelting, to be honest. I got 6,500 coal up here with 23,000 almost on the dot iron ore right here. I wouldn't be surprised if I do have to go back and mine more iron, but it is very quick. So that'll be, pretty quick. I think I can max out somewhere between 16 and 1,800 an hour. So if I really needed to, I could sweat it out one day. I'm not really worried about that. So let's head over to Edgeville and just start smelting, see where it goes. I think I'm going to start out with the gold ore as well, because the gold ore will be decent smithing XP for me, and it'll be very useful when I inevitably do have to go for my 87 crafting grind as well. Just one or two more bars here. I think it's one more. Here is our first level on our journey. There is 85 smithing. I can actually finally process a room bar without having to boost for it, so that's wonderful. And that also means we can now make a rune axe as well with a boost. Fortunately, we'll already have the level by the time we're done with this grind, so we won't even really need to worry about making a room bar with a boost. But that's still nice to see. 85 smithing. Oh, that absolutely snuck up on me. I was not expecting 86 smithing, but there it is. We only need one more level. I can now make rune axes without having to boost, which will be nice, I suppose. It didn't really matter there. So I've actually been doing something a little bit differently. I'll show you very shortly what I have been doing. I was in danger of not being able to finish this video on time until I stopped being dumb. Let me show you what I mean. As I had mentioned, I had been changing things up a little bit because I found out that if I didn't do the method that I have been doing, obviously I've already revealed what it is, that I would need to mine approximately, well, probably closer to 15,000 iron ore, smelt it all, and then smith the 7,500 that we would get from that, from those iron into the bars. So I figured out there has to be a better way for me to get smithing XP, because if I had to do that method, if I had to mine it all, smelt it all, then smith it all, there is no way that I would be able to finish my video on time. And then I realized that there is a better way to actually get smithing XP, and I really wish that I thought about this earlier, because if I probably would have saved myself so much time. So I decided to look into it and found out that Motherlode Mine wheels actually give you a good amount of XP. You can see 129 XP every single time that I repair a wheel, and you can hop about 500 or so times before you actually get kicked out from the timer. And if nobody else is doing it, it is good XP. I'd say if I maxed out time, I was getting, I don't know, somewhere between 38 and 44k XP per hour, which is actually really, really nice. It does scale with level, so if you're doing it at level 70, you're probably only gonna get like 30k XP per hour. If you're doing it at like 30, you'll get like 13k XP per hour or something like that. So it's not a very viable method across the board, but once you get a little bit higher, especially if you're a chunk man, I don't know how many people are chunk man watching this though, it is a very good viable method, completely free, and you don't have to worry about gathering resources at all. So I have been here for probably about 7 or 8 hours in total, I would say, doing some repairs. If I didn't do it this way, those 7 or 8 hours would easily be, I mean, just think about it. It'd take me 4 hours to mine the ore, 15 hours to smelt it all, then 3 hours to smith it, which is like what, I don't know, 23 hours compared to 6 hours. So this was a 200 IQ move on my part. I wish I'd thought of it sooner though. And this is the end of our iron bar stack. I did the majority. Well, actually, I'd say probably about half of them as iron arrowheads, but I figured by the time I'm going to need to grind out fletching, and I do need to grind out fletching at some point, because if you didn't know, obviously I unlocked the Mauritania Slayer Tower, and with that being unlocked, when I get the Guardians, the Grotesque Guardians, or whatever that's called, the Gargoyle bosses unlocked, I will get both dragon dart tips and dragon arrow tips as well, so I'll need to grind up to 95 fletching at some point, but by that time I'll have broad arrow fletching unlocked, so I'm not too worried about it, not really stressed about that. And now we just have our steel bars left, which I'm not going to do right now. Also, if you are wondering why I did do steel bars and not like myth or adamant, you get the most bang for your buck for coal, the most XP per coal doing steel rather than anything else. So that's why I did the steel bars there. But we're not going to do this right now, right away. I said that I would stream my next chunk opening. So we have about, I don't know, a day to fill in between now and opening that up. I could finish this up tonight within an hour, really. But I'm going to go find some other stuff to do for a day. I'll probably do some agility, probably do some... I might just stick with agility because there's a few agility grinds around us. So let's go hop on doing some agility. Might get a level, might get 2, might get none. I don't know. As I said, I'm going to be doing some agility and a very, very interesting milestone being hit right here. With this Mark of Grace, we have 260 marks, which means when we unlock... Who knows when it'll be, but when we unlock Berthorpe and we can get down into the Rogue's Den, we have the entire graceful outfit complete. 98% of it done with like the 20% Marks of Grace rate. Whew. As I said, I have been doing some agility since I am waiting to stream tonight. Probably going to stream in like an hour or so. And this one right here will give us 73 agility. How fantastic. I can now climb the gnome stronghold, or the troll stronghold, or whatever. Nice. Let's go get our smithing level. Also, I know none of you are actually wondering this, but if you check my log right there, you will see 404 failed or roof laps have been completed. I got 21 marks of grace in 404 laps. That just gives you a little bit of a, a mark as to know how slow it is here. Alright, after like 150 hours on this chunk, literally like 11 or 12 days, it took me much longer than it should have or could have taken me, but also, I guess, a little bit shorter. We are finally ready to finish this 87 crafting grind. We just have 3 steel plate bodies to make until we're done that, so let's go ahead and make them. 1, 2, and 3. There is 87 smithing. That is super nice. I can now make rune maces, which I guess will be a pretty good alch for me. And then we are now going to boost, drink our dwarven stout. Where are the rune bolts? There they are. Let's smith a bunch of them. The more rune bolts, the merrier. Probably should have made I probably should have made more rune bars than this. But it is what it is, and having 60 will be like 600k in alchs, maybe like 500k. Let's simply attach some feathers. Boom, 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 boom. And to finally complete the chunk, let's attach these onyx bolt tips to these onyx bolts. Boom! We are happy. We are booming. Our chunk is finally done after so many hours. These are gonna alch for so much. Right here is 500k in alchs. Holy smokes. Alright. Time for the most fun part of the series. Let's roll a new chunk. We're looking at some pretty scary stuff right now. So let's recap this real quickly. Let's take a look and see what we're looking at here. Let's start with up here. I don't think the Forgotten Cemetery would unlock anything, but having this area up here unlocked for the Chaos Altar would be very nice. Some good prayer training over there. I'd love to unlock Ferox Enclave, both 28 and 21. For the free restores. 13 would be my dream chunk. I would just have to get 2 hunter levels, and then I could do black salamanders, which is super fast XP, and I'd probably get dragon implings right away, to be honest. 2 would unlock a 76 cooking grind because of a raw shark in the shop. 6 would, I think, unlock abandoned mine. I'm not totally sure, but I think it would unlock abandoned mine. 12 I would like because it brings us a lot closer to Pollen of Each for that agility, the agility area. 17 would bring us Kalphite Queen, wouldn't have to get too much there. 26, 25 would unlock Port Center, which I'd be very, very happy with. And then over in this area, unlocking 28, this is the chunk that I think we're going to unlock. Like, I've just felt it the entire time. I know that we're going to unlock 28, so I don't even know why I'm rolling. I might as well unlock it right away. That would unlock Dorishkan for us and an 87 crafting grind as well. But without further ado, we have reviewed everything. Let's roll a new chunk. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. That's free real estate. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. 3, 2, 1. I don't think there's anything there. Question mark? We've determined that that's a free chunk as well. I think 29 would get us pretty close to unlocking a quest, Frankenstein's Castle, but other than that, I think we're good to roll another chunk. Boop. Oh boy. Oh boy. This one's gonna be fun to explain. Oh gosh. Alright, this is post-stream and post-Kalphite Queen as well. Well, a little bit of Kalphite Queen. I wanted to stop and take a minute to tell you what Kalphite Queen does unlock and how we'll be handling Kalphite Queen. As I have mentioned in a couple other clips, you may have heard me briefly say, we don't have a whole heck of a lot to grind out at Kalphite Queen. You might be wondering why that is. She drops, you know, a dragon chain body. She drops a dragon 2H sword. Please, I urge you, I strongly urge you, go to 1342 of my rule video. It is linked in the description. You can very easily see my rule on Kalphite Queen and a couple other bosses like this. Basically, I have a shared unique rule that I've put in place for myself so that I wouldn't lock myself down and we would have shared content across multiple different bosses. Basically, for stuff like for Dragon 2H's, Dragon Chain Bodies, you know, onyxes, dragon pickaxes, etc., etc. For those types of drops, I do not need to grind them out right away because they are shared amongst multiple different monsters. Once I unlock all the monsters that have access to that drop, so once I unlock, you know, Chaos Ellie, the Dust Devils, etc., for, you know, a dragon chain body, then we would have to get the dragon chain body. Please just go watch that video. It explains everything so much better. I will touch on it a little bit more next video as well, but I urge you, I beg you, please just do a little bit, see what I put out on this, because I put out an entire, it's only a minute clip. You guys can do it if you want to see more. I don't have to get a whole heck of a lot from Kalphite Queen, but I do have to get some. I am not excited for the amount of times that I'm going to get crashed on this grind, because if you walk into Kalphite Queen and see this absolute champion of a character killing Kalphite Queen, you are going to crash right away. Oh my gosh, this could be bad. Oh my gosh, we are one hit away on Kalphite Queen from killing her. Could this be it? Nope. She's at 13 HP. We are one hit away. Oh, is that it? Oh, yes, we got her. We got her. What's the loot? Oh, my gosh. Well, that's the least exciting loot that you could possibly get from monkfish and mithril arrows. Are you kidding me? Kill number 1 on Kalphite Queen. That is incredible. They said it couldn't be done, but here we are. That felt good. I say we go for another one. Oh my gosh. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Obviously, we did unlock one of the biggest things that we possibly could have with our available chunks, the Kalphite Queen. I will be going very deep into what we need to unlock from her and what else we need to do. Thanks, Colby. He's introducing his chaos as always. If you guys did enjoy, please hit the like button. I put so much time and effort into these, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. I love you all very much. I'll catch you in the next one, and I look forward to diving into the Kalphite Queen, seeing what we can actually obtain from her, and continuing to grow the amazing story that this account has been so far. I'll see you in the next one.